pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. Jake, I'm going to turn this over to you as our assessor.
Got it.
We do have one resident here. I don't know if we have any others.
No, I didn't know about anyone showing up today, so, yeah, so yeah, thank you. Last year, we looked at about 767 homes, for reassessment. We look at 20% of the city every year. We had 23 new homes last year, 96 sales. Our median sale price was $421,500. And our median market value was $410,100. Some of our adjustments we made were vacant land adjustments, increased about 10%, residential home adjustments 1 to 2%, and lakeshore about 2 to 5%. Residential and seasonal improved properties remained stable in the 26 assessment. There were 26 improved Baldwin sales in our sales study and 1,170 sales countywide. Any increase in value was done during the reassessment on properties with new improvements. So yeah, in 26 we had 96 sales, like I said. Our ratio was ratioing at 92.6%. Our rural vacant land, there were 6 sales countywide. Final ratio after adjustments to land is 93.1%. Commercial and industrial countywide, there were 9 commercial sales, 4 industrial sales. Our commercial median ratio started as 86.55% and final ratio is 93.9%. Our industrial median ratio started as 85.73% and final ratio up to 91.9%. We had about $9.5 million in new construction last year. And then sales in our sales study was from October 1st, 2024 to September 30th, 2025 were used to determine the estimated market value for the 26 assessment. Countywide, there are 14 good sales of parcels over 34.5 acres. The median ratio of these sales was 81.3%. Agricultural values increased by about 15%. The ending ratio after these changes is 95%. Some of our estimated market values for agricultural land was $8,900 an acre for tillable and $8,800 an acre for pasture lands. That's all I had. If Michelle or has anything else?
Does that seem to match what the county's happening, or is?
This is the county report. I provide that for you.
No, right. Yeah, I know that, but I mean, this seems to be an overall. So this is for the county. This is not just Baldwin, I guess.
Right. It's some city and then countywide.
And then when I'm looking at this here, I see the total new construction. We're on here.
Yep.
I look at the 2026 year of $9,000,004, which you.
Yep.
Said that, but that really was from 2025 construction. This is just what we're seeing in 2026,
And that includes residential and commercial.
Okay.
Up to January 2nd of 2026.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
of stuff visited basically in 25.
26 is the assessment.
Righty.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Well, then we do have a resident here who would like to speak with us. If you would, please step up to the podium, state your name and address. And she said she wasn't sure about this or the proceedings, so didn't bring any information with her, but.
Well, I kind of do it, I have a little bit on my phone.
Addresses and PID numbers, we'll figure out.
Yeah, you have it already up. I mean, it'd be nice to, I brought my computer, but I asked her if I needed to, and she said she could if you wanted to look at something. I'm Kathleen Kelly. Jake might remember me, maybe not.
Yeah, I thought the name rang a bell. Did I talk to you this year, last year? Or?
2 years in a row. And the reason why, well, or 2 years in 5 years, I guess. So, whoops, I had it up here. my taxes, the reason you first heard me, I moved in 2021, and the property value was 713, and then I moved in, it went up 11, almost 12%. And then when I gave you a call is when it went up 54.8%. So then that was in 2022. So that's when we kind of started communicating. And I thought, what the heck? And then I think I just asked you a question at one point, called or whatever, had a little hard time, we connected, but when we finally connected, you said to just email you. And so I emailed you and with some property comparisons, so I wasn't quite prepared to do all of that. You just kind
Yeah.
of said, well, look it up. So I did that. I gave you a couple of comparisons. I wasn't sure how we were going to do it. I said, I'm not a realtor, so I don't know how to go about doing this, but
I'm trying to
I
bring
said,
up
well,
old
these are the
emails.
neighbors, yeah, and I'm looking at that email right now. And the most recent one, because I called you after this, I didn't hear back from you, because I said, I don't get this at all, because what you said is, I checked on your questions and your concerns. Your home is a one-story. You are comparing your home to other split levels, which bring a different value compared to one stories. That is why I said on the phone, make sure you are comparing apples to apples with the same style home as yours. Looks like you bought your property in '21 for 306. Your current value is right in line with the market value improvements we have seen in the last 4 years. Thanks. And then I called you back. I said, well, I've got a split level. Mine's just almost a reverse
Right.
house, so it's like
It is a
reverse.
split level, right.
Split level in the back. And I says, and then I said something, well, I thought the one levels were more, I thought that really didn't make a difference because the square footages are different. And I looked again last night real quick on the Beacon, and everyone, that's what happened to me last year and the year before, looking, and everyone is anywhere from 20,000 to 40,000 more than mine, or close to 40, not quite that much. But the one 2 doors down for me is 313, I believe it is, and it's exactly the same house. And mine is 343, I think it was. I didn't write it all down because I figured I don't want to go through all that work and then find out you guys had it like that, So it's just kind of where I'm going at this right now, and it's really still bothering me because they're all quite a bit lower than me. If you click on each one of the ones around me, they're all quite a bit lower. And I said this to you on the phone, they have huge, nice, beautiful pole barns. I have a little shed in the back. So that even should be factored in. And then also, they're bigger, like the one next door to me, the one on each side of me are bigger houses. And that's when you said, those don't matter. And I'm like, how can that not matter when they're larger and nicer? Mine's, and so then, like I said, the 2 doors down is the same style of house as mine, and I think it was 313. And then I called you back a couple times to talk about this, and I never heard back.
Yeah, so basically, I look and ran a bunch of comps, and I can't, nitpicking, we can go and talk about all the neighbors and all day long, how theirs are different than yours and whatever, but we could be slightly high on your property, looking at just doing some quick research on some of the neighbors. And I don't have all these tabs open, so I apologize for not. Information. Your basement's finished, right? 4-bedroom, 2-bath. I haven't been in her house, no.
It's not changed since I moved in. Not did any improvements. Just trying to maintain. They had nice landscaping and, rock around, but now that's gonna have to be replaced. It's getting weeds in there and stuff, but that wasn't me, that was them.
order to bring some specific clarity to it, can we set up?
Well, the only thing is, ballpark, I mean, overall, he said, well, I can't nitpick. Then you're nitpicking me again, rather than then you'd have to go into every one of the,
We have to come out and.
I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
talked over me and I didn't hear what you said.
No.
So, can I finish? So, back to, if you come in and look at my house, that's fine, I don't have a problem with that. But then go to everybody else's house then, if we're gonna nitpick or, whatever, make true detailed comparisons. But what I'm getting at is you've assessed all of these nicer homes less than mine. And that's the thing that, I've tried to talk with you about, especially when it went up 2022, 54%, like that. As soon as I move in, my property tax went up that high. And you and I have been talking ever since, not a lot, but, I mean, last year, it was like, when is this gonna be fixed? So, that's the thing my house payments went up because of the value, and last year, I mean, I'm on Social Security, and I have to go get a job because I can't live on my Social Security. So it's very hard for me to keep seeing my payments go up, and the cost of living is, I don't want to be homeless again. I was homeless once, in a sense, but after my divorce, I had to start all over. And so I know what it's like to have a home and valuation. I was the one that kind of maintained a lot of that. So I never had this happen where everybody's value is higher than mine. I mean, I'm higher than everybody else's.
So, Jake, you have the ability and are willing to go and take a look at the house. Would you be willing to let him take a look at the house? Absolutely.
I'm fine with that.
We can get
The only thing is it's gonna be one against all of the, the Baldwin and you guys, and then, did you go into everybody else's house?
They do 20% a year. So they go assess, they go check every 20% of the houses every year.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
So some of
I
them,
can't go in everyone's houses if they don't let
no,
me in. or they
well, I
don't-
know that, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
What I'm getting at, why I'm saying that is what I'm getting at, what's that gonna help? Because the values are the values, are you gonna go in and say, well, yeah, we think
you may
yours is
come
way
in
more.
and, so I've had the same thing in a different jurisdiction. I've had the assessor come to me, assessor
I have
came
to.
out, and he lowered my value by a significant amount
That's-
because he came out and saw it. So
Right.
this would be an opportunity
Okay.
for him to come out and see if he can find
Okay.
the reason to lower your value.
Okay, well, that's fine, I just don't want, because of my experience, for this time, I'm having a feeling I'm not being heard, and I don't know you. I was in Isani County for 25 years. I've only been here for 5 years, so I don't know and understand. So I'm glad you said that, because are you gonna just come over and say, well, we just think it's just what it's worth, and then
I'm just
I'm back to
speaking-
square one?
I'm just
But yeah,
speaking from my own experience. It
And
was a
that-
different county and it was a much higher value home, but it dropped $100,000 in value. So certainly, I'm not
Oh. Yeah.
saying that would happen, but he could come and take a look. He'll either be, the same or less or more, but
Yeah.
he's gotta get in there to see it.
Well, yeah, and I'd be concerned if it stayed the same. I'd be back here probably
Well,
more angry,
if you're
But-
both there, you
Yeah,
can at least
but,
have that conversation.
I did have that happen to me. We had a big 5-bedroom home, a lot of acreage, and I was on it, like I said, on not, just a lot of things, and, I did a lot of the administrative stuff in the homes.
Yeah.
And we had that happen, and he came out 2 different times over the years and lowered it.
And that was in Isani County?
Yep,
So that
Yeah.
certainly could be a possibility.
yeah.
Just saying possibility, but this would solve that.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. But it's just,
So
it's just been 2022, and here we're 2026. Yeah, but,
If you're okay
right.
with that, then that's what.
yeah,
we'll
I'm
set.
fine with that. It's just, I don't want to be back to square one. That's the concern I'd have. I'd be,
The next step for you after this would be the changes, if any, are that Jake proposed. And then your next step would be this type of an arrangement again, but county, excuse me. I don't know what date that.
June
So
something.
we'll be back
usually.
here. This is a starting place to speak with Jake and get this figured out. But the next stop will be the county.
Well, it's very difficult to reach you and have a return call, so would you please call me back then and
For sure. Do you have a,
let me know or email?
And if you're comfortable with what he, what he comes out and does it in his reassessment, if you're comfortable with it, you don't have to go to the county because that gets changed.
Well,
then.
we'll present it at county board.
Yeah, they will
One
pre-
thing to keep in mind is, it doesn't mean it's gonna go down. We are, it could stay the same based on his goals. I know one of them in the neighborhood that's, lower than yours, we just looked at, there's no basement. That can make a difference too on the value. They can certainly do the review, and then if, oh, yep, I see a couple things, I'm going to adjust this, and if you're confident and feel good about that, then he just have to present it. Have to be present, but if you still disagree with the present and present
The whole now year, the next year?
no, this year in June.
This
It's on
June.
the back of your
Oh,
statement.
in
The
June.
date, I think it's the 16th.
Yeah, and would you mind giving me that information so I don't forget, because I didn't write any of that down?
yeah, for sure.
And it is also on the back of your statement, or on the front of your statement, excuse me.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, which I've already filed already, because I've already done everything, I've already filed everything today, or this week. So,
But you just send off the payment, but you still have your property
Value
tax statement.
Valuation
yeah, oh, yeah, as I said, I have it filed
You'll
away.
have that.
Oh, yeah, I file everything.
That, and that's where it's all on.
I save all that stuff in
Yeah,
the file.
so it's all on
safe. Yeah. So, yeah, the only thing is, I think you and I talked about is square footage. So, is that one that was 313?
311.
No,
We did look at up
assessed it
here,
at
and
311?
Yeah, and that one did not have finished.
There was another one, I think, 2 doors down, it was 313, I think? Same style. house. 2 doors down going east.
I was just
didn't-
trying to find one.
Comparable to yours.
But it's got the same layout, I didn't know if it had the exact same, I thought it had the exact same layout, but that's, when this 2 doors down, it's not. Anyway,
Yeah,
All the time, set up a date
we'll
here.
just work with him on getting
Yeah.
the date and time. Better probably.
yeah, the sooner the better.
I mean, I don't know if you're available tomorrow at all.
Yeah, I am actually, yeah. I work 3 days a week and then I'm usually off Thursdays and Fridays, but I go volunteer a lot on Thursdays.
Yeah. Whatever do you want to do
and then-
tomorrow? I can come over.
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, and I'm getting ready for a church event, so the sooner the better, because I have to go and.
Okay, you shoot for 9 a.m.? Is that too early, or you tell me?
Yeah, I'm wiped out this week. I've had something going every night, so let
Yeah.
me just
You wanna
get out of my
back, or you want
sweat
me to
rights.
call you
No,
next
but 10 o'clock is fine.
10 o'clock is good?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. I'll see you tomorrow morning and we can talk more and I can walk through and, yeah, go from there.
Okay.
All right.
And then what else, do I stay for other things here if I wanted to? Or do I,
Most certainly can stay.
what, is there much more that you do?
Doesn't look like anyone else is
I
here.
think you might be
pretty-
it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. It was my intention to be involved, and I tried to do politically, but it just got too much. I'm on my own now, so I have a lot on my plate when I'm on my own, so. All right, well.
Yeah.
Came in today.
Yeah, it worked out. I happened to see it. That newsletter you sent out is what reminded me, because I'm just so, try to get involved and try to keep up with things, but it's just so hard, so. I'm glad that you sent that newsletter out. That was very helpful.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad to hear that as well.
Yeah, because, I was kind of getting a little perturbed. I wasn't getting anywhere with this. So it worked out, so.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow then.
Offense, but
You're all good.
personally. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Do you have a pen?
We should get to the so you never know, something could
It rolled past 3:15 now, so I'd say. call her at the end of that.
Yeah, we still need from you guys a motion and everything on no change.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make a motion to have no change on the property.
That is Kathleen Kelly. Motion.
Yeah, you want me to read it, or it's right there?
Okay, so that is a motion for no action on PID number 01 dash.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Motion carries.
That's really weird. The back picture is an old back picture that we had, and we're looking at it.
You're looking at 20245.
Yes. Kind of a, if you look at
I'm
the
trying to
old
figure
back
out.
picture, I mean, that's from back in 2018.
Mhm.
New back picture,
Jake,
kind of weird layout.
you've never been in this one, right?
No,
Go in, you do it, and
right.
if it's less, it's less, if it's not, it's not. You know,
I mean, she was talking about like her value that was, or tax value that was 179 or something. I mean, that was, probably off a 19 or 20 actual valuation. And then she bought it in 21. And then, as you guys know, 20 to 21,
well,
$180,000 split level, that jumped up to 250, 275, just like that. And she
Which-
paid 306.
yeah, she paid 306, so yeah.
Right, so I mean, looking at 2 to 3,
What's- what's
5% a year,
What's it valued at now?
343.
Yeah.
I mean,
And her 54% increase tax information.
right.
About that, 'cause
Mine's increased significantly.
I mean, I don't think you can even get into a split level for under 3 1/4 now, how
not
about?
350, no.
Not in Baldwin.
And how
Right.
many acres she's got?
And she has acreage too,
Yeah.
she has just about 3 acres.
Yeah, not in Baldwin, anything like that in
I
Baldwin.
mean, I have a tiny little split level in Livonia and I'm on a third of an acre.
You should move here to God's country.
I know, right? I'm right across the road, kinda. I don't have that kind of money yet.
Livonia.
Yeah, I know.
No, yeah. My,
And I mean, I don't think she ever wanted to like talk on the phone, it was just email, phone tag kind of deal, so. And that's hard, she would get back to me in a week and then,
This will be good that you go.
right, for sure.
We don't expect.
Right.
that's why I brought up what happened with me, down at
Uh-huh.
a different jurisdiction, and like,
And I mean, there's 3 options when you walk in a home. It goes down, stays the same, or goes up. I mean, I've had plenty of ones where we go in and, they're claiming nothing's been done, their basement's unfinished, all right, let me walk through. And it's, half of it's finished or whatever. It's like,
Garage.
Sometimes they think that they don't.
right, I don't have the baseboard trim on this corner here.
Well, I mean, that is a good question, so, if you're walking in a basement and it has sheet rock, is that considered finished? Does it need to have ceilings and finished ceilings to be finished?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we do a lower value on the property if it's sheet rocked and, ceiling and, but I mean, it all depends. I mean, there's obviously value in having sheet rock all around compared to no
I
sheet rock.
didn't wanna tell her this, but I got him to drop mine $200,000. Cause it was ridiculously over valued,
Well, no,
cause
they're really nice and nice.
no,
Hey, that's where I came from.
no, it was,
They're nicer now, no.
He's just nicer than me, yes.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just,
Boy, look at the time, I,
right?
5 more minutes.
up in Needham. No, I think we did that as well, built the shop. Because that came in on the first assessment was normal, and the second one was wildly inflated. Turned out to be it was just.
Well, they had mine at $1 million. I'll sell it to you today for $1 million.
I'd be a rich man if
I
I
was like,
could
this is ridiculous.
cash in on all those ones and said, oh, well, I'll
He,
sell it to
he
you for
came
this
out
price.
that day and dropped it to 805,000, which was, all right, that, I'll accept that. I think it should be lower, but I'll accept that. So, you can't try for everything.
Yeah, I mean, her home is a walkout too, where she's comparing her neighbors with lookout basements.
It's not lakeshore or anything, is it?
No.
Sure, I think she's.
What's this address?
302nd. It's right off, I think 19, right?
What's the address? 102?
Oh, it's just down from yours.
Yeah, that's way over,
Yeah.
that's way, it would be,
It's on that side,
you go down 38 and you hang a right.
right?
Oh, back in there, okay.
Back in
For some
there.
reason I thought she was over.
No, I'm right at 302nd, but I'm at 118th, not 102nd. So,
This is what we're talking about.
If you wanna find your name,
Jake.
sign.
That's the one we're talking about.
Yep.
Yep. Was she the one who came in? You said someone walked in?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't talk to her, it was the.
Want me to pass this around?
Yeah, I can walk it to her.
He needs the exercise. Yeah. Having a heck of a time passing the agility test for him.
Yeah, okay.
You have a heartbeat?
No, I can still do it, I do it, I'm 64 and I can do it. Some that can't, that's the issue.
Yeah.
That's,
And then you left, you have to come up here anyway, you're.
no, I've got ones hidden here. Joan's nice, she hides us a pen on every one of them. I said you're nice. Honestly, it's on the tape.
I have two.
Thank you.
I said you were nice, you hide a pen for me.
Feel it either.
Mine's distinctive. You get more pens? I know.
Dennis the Menace, or
Oh, yeah, that's what I
Dennis,
got, mine. Two of them at
bedtime
work.
story, whatever, the lady in the shoe, whatever, da, da, da. How did the old lady in the shoe with all those kids get that?
I don't know, maybe they didn't have Andy for permitting.
Probably.
He knows what I'm talking about. Strike that from the record.
Microphone off.
Right?
My voice is loud enough they hear it without the microphone. So I'm gonna claim an injury from that Silva fire the other night. I had to hump hose and I'm getting old. I get a bruise from just,
Is that on fire this morning again?
no, they burned the refuge. That's the
Oh,
refuge.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
I
geez.
seen all the
That's
smoke
amazing.
and I thought, oh boy, here we go again.
Burning bands galore or whatever.
Especially on today, like you got alerts on your phone,
Yeah, but they got different rules. They can burn whenever they
Yeah.
want.
Did that by the groomer shed, actually, whatever. Oh, whatever. Mark the groomer shit again.
I know that was, they've had some close calls over there, that neighborhood right on,
Yes.
in Zim, right there. That neighborhood got really close to losing about a bunch of homes when I first got on.
Alrighty, gentlemen, as we have nothing else on the docket, it is 3:30. I would entertain a motion, if everybody's in favor, to adjourn this meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned at 3:30.
Thank you.